Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Folks Here Channel. Hey, I'm discussing some of the components of Wes Montgomery and his style. And my point, we all love the octave work, but often overlooked is his polished gems of single notes. So I'm just taking a little peek at that. I do cover a lot of this in my guitar ladder system, by the way. But let me just do a short example here. What I'm talking about is creating fluidity, creating different dimensions to your phrasing. Sometimes I call it phrase memory, but it's about being able to kind of accelerate a phrase and approach a phrase a little bit differently to give it more musicality and more depth and more harmonic tension. So, for instance, let's say I take a diminished arpeggio, okay? And then I'm going to maybe, when I get to the top, I'm going to come down the half step, whole step scale. So something like this. Okay. So notice I'm not going, right? But it's that kind of burst or bubble in an arpeggio that creates, that Wes Montgomery is so good at, and really creates a beautiful tension. And then being the quintessential musician that he was, and if you believe in life after death, still is, which I do. And then he would go from that to something that would be a little more easy on the ear, which is one of the real components of a real genius, right? One minute he's like, then whatever it might be. It could be real simple. And I was, like I mentioned in the other video I did, that's one of the things I noticed recently listening to him, is how he would go from a nice melody and then into kind of something kind of bluesy, and it's going from tension and harmonic complexity to a more relaxed, low-tension blues idea. It's pure genius, So that's something you might want to keep in mind. Practice doing your more complex licks. And then go into kind of a bluesy idea. So here I'm using these an A diminished arpeggio, but then I'm coming up to this note, and I'm coming down the half step, whole step scale. So it's right there, as opposed to, right? It's you kind of a sax approach, right? So it's a little tougher to do on guitar, but that's what I see as one of the components of his playing. So you might want to try that, like practice going from, like I was saying on the other tape, from this is a diminished arpeggio. So we have this. Sometimes I'll put in the augment slash. So just simple, kind of conversion, right? Kind of going from a colorful arpeggio to a minor pentatonic type sound. You can throw triads in. The first people I heard to do that years ago was Steve Zook, yes. So anyway, so the idea is to work on your fluidity work on kind of exploding your arpeggio. So as opposed to, it's hard to do. So as opposed to this, it's, you know, and just experiment with that, okay? As opposed to maybe doing like a 13 flat 9 lick like this. Try to, so it's not easy stuff. I'm not real warmed up right now either, so it's tricky. But you see the idea there is, like I said, with the diminished arpeggio, and you could always kind of chromatize it like that, but that's it right there. So it's, as opposed to, it's, just trying to get that little bit of a bubble in there. So combining arpeggio ideas with bluesy ideas. So I'm going to have to be doing a lot more of this, obviously, and continue to put more thought into it. But like I said, for now, work on some of those ideas. You know, take like the 13 arpeggio. Try to accelerate it like that. I prefer 11, so I'm kind of struggling a little bit on this guitar with 12s now, to be honest with you. But anyway, plus the end of my fingers have gotten more dry, unfortunately. So again, that A diminished arpeggio, but then come up to the A sharp. Enjoy. And the guitar ladder system is still available for only $199. It's an absolute steal. It's over 200 lessons delivered right to your desktop as videos. I email the charts and tab and whatnot. And it really is. It's a 6-year membership. And you start working all these chord studies, and boy, it's really going to open up your ear. It works. Letters pour in every day from people, and it really will help accelerate your growth a lot. All right, take care. Oh, this is available too, the LH350. I get really good ones, so they're real clean, they look great, everything works fine, and I've been with this company forever. They even used to use 2 of my demos for the 350 on their site, thelore.com. I'm hooked up very, very well with the company. The national sales manager is a friend of mine. I go way back with him. He still deals with me one-on-one. He dropped a ton of accounts, but he still works with me one-on-one. So I'll hook you up if you need a really good recording king or the Lore Archtop. I'll make sure you get a great one. Take care.